Hey friends, Acquisitive Margot here, and we are back with Chapter 10 of Rising Angels Reborn. Music's pretty serious. There's some tension going on. Apparently a couple days have passed since the attack on Faye and Kika. And, there's a lot of... there's shit happening on the ship, but there's a lot less involvement of shit happening on the ship, if you know what I mean. We keep talking about the situation, but we haven't dived into it yet, and I'm really hoping that at some point soon we're gonna get into some, like, interrogation stuff. My thoughts drift to a quote that has stuck with me from a young age. It is only a step from boredom to disillusionment, which leads naturally to self-pity, which in turn ends in chaos. Despite our sense of urgency, our trails after the elusive ship and any potential pursuers have again been thwarted by several red herring ion trails. I fear that boredom and a feeling of being downtrodden is taking hold throughout the crew. I wish I did not secretly agree with them. How could I best explain the past few days? We'd drop in, find absolutely nothing, and have to return to our starting point to try again. Our choices in this maze have led us nowhere other than empty traces of the void. Our food seems to be disappearing faster than we estimated. Everything from our oxygen scrubbers to our engines seems to be on the fritz. Kylie looks worse and worse by the hour. The commander seems to be holding strong, thankfully. She isn't allowing us to abandon our search just yet. Everyone else, however... This is stupid! You have said that for the 15th time this meal, Kika. Meal? This is rice with soy sauce. This is no meal. This is borderline starvation. At least it is still 2 solid meals a day. Even though it isn't very tasty, at least it is filling. More filling than this blind search in the dark. Seriously, like... we search and search and search and find nothing. Let me find something, for the love of God. Let me interact with something. Give me a puzzle. I don't care. I don't care. Just give me something. I need some water. All I've been able to do lately is look for clues that might tip me off on who's working against me on the ship. Word seems to spread that I'm on the watch, however, and they seem content to just lie in wait. I think we have 2 very different ideas when it comes to the meal. It has to, at least, otherwise we won't be eating anything. That's the point I'm arguing. Jeez, open your ears, right? We don't need to be out here. What would you suggest we do? Just let the Empire get their hands on the weapon? First off, I don't even know if there really is a weapon. What proof is there other than the ramblings from some datapad we found? They could have left that there to derail us. My initial briefing said that there was an important artifact out there. Right. Intelligence has never been wrong before. I don't like that attitude. And I don't like this whole situation. My second point is why us? Why don't we just go back and get more help? That was the thought that crossed my mind. If this thing exists and is such a threat, we should be gathering as much help as possible. There is no time. Oh, but there's plenty of time to chase our trails blindly. Some of us don't have tails to chase. You don't know what I mean. Good morning, Soul. Morning. Lieutenant Starr, you've been ordered to complete this mission. That should be enough. And if I don't think my life is worth a little bit more? Then you're in the wrong profession. It's no place for a timid house cat. Gah. What brings you here this morning, Soul? Not just to torment poor Kika, I hope.
I'm getting some food for Faye.
He said Faye and not mutt, or dog, or wolf.
The doctor couldn't be bothered to provide to his patient.
Because she shouldn't be eating solid food yet.
Because he's a lazy good-for-nothing.
How is she doing? Asking for solid food is a good sign.
She's still not ready for the interrogation I think you have planned.
Who said anything about interrogation?
I did! I want interrogation. Let me interrogate fucking everybody on board. Give me a list of questions to fucking sift through, please! Let this game head into a direction fast. I know you too well.
You better not be trying to kill my minion!
I'll do what my job demands of me. I'm sorry, Natalie, but I have to agree with Kika on this one. When she isn't sleeping most of the day is when you can ask your questions.
So, never?
Pretty much.
I might as well go bring Zuri her breakfast. You all are depressing me.
The truth sucks. That's why we should just accept it and go home.
Abandoning your duty in the moment of need, I was starting to think better of you.
I'm going with you to visit my minion.
Fine. If it stops your mindless babble, you can come along.
It's not mindless. You both just don't understand the necessities of going home.
You're just as big of a pig as Faye. Come on. Want to come with me, Alphonse? I think Zuri would like the company.
Thank you for your kind offer, but I visited her when she woke up. I gathered the impression that she wanted to spend some time alone with you.
Oh? What for? He's winking.
She has something she wants to show you. It's quite special to her.
Is it something that can tie us some of these loose threads?
No, but I think you will enjoy it just the same.
He's totally like, you guys are gonna boink, and that's pretty cool. I might as well. Listening to everyone complain about how this is a waste of time is eating at my patience. Soul might have no problem breaking it out, but I would rather not play the rank card over the devotion to duty one.
Once we find it, I'm sure Kika's tune will change. She's just trying to hide her sorrow right now, and venting her frustrations on the mission is the easiest way for her.
At the cost of driving me crazy. Alphonse laughs at my sorrow, but I don't hold it against him. This whole operation is feeling like a joke right now. The blind leading the blind through a minefield. I hope Zuri has something pleasant to get my mind off this nightmare. Are you gonna show me your other tail? Hey Zuri, I'm here with lunch, breakfast, brunch, whatever the time of the day it is. I hold back for a second to make sure no flying moves are about to remove my head from my shoulders. Once my safety measures ensure a clear field to enter, I step in. Curled on the bed with her tail wrapped around her is my friendly Draymond. A sad smile tugs at her lip. She stares at her datapad forlornly. Is something wrong? I can stop back later. She pulls herself up, patting the spot on the bed next to her. I was looking at some old pictures of when I was still a wildling. A what? When we aren't really hatchlings anymore, but not quite old enough to join society and be named, a Draymond considers to be a wildling. I've been meaning to ask you about that. Your first and last name are both Zuri? Nope, Zuri is Zuri. You only have one name? That sounds like it could be confusing. Not at all. When we become adults, we are given the name that is ours and ours alone. I'm the one and only Zuri. You must have a very small population. We are a lot older and less spawny than humans, that's for sure. I can't help it. My species are a bunch of rabbits. Huh? Small mammals that breed incredibly quickly. Small, fluffy, cute. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. I guess it doesn't matter much. The point is that humans breed quickly in the grand scheme of things, and there are a lot of us out there. You all are weird. Anyway, I wanted to show you some of the pictures I found. Can you show me the pictures, game, please? She hands me her datapad. It's almost remarkable the amount of scuffing on the screen, the dings in the case, and the way the screen seems to flicker. Zuri, this datapad is ancient. Where did you find it? I found it in a bush when I was wandering through a trader camp years ago. How do you... Negiz? I guess? Nedges? Nedges fixed it up and got it working for me. He's that one. Oh, okay, you're only gonna give me descriptions. No, that's fun, that's fine. I guess I shouldn't ask too much of this. She changes the image to a scrawny drayman with thick dark blue hair and a thin stubby tail. Oh, that's cute. His game seems to be staring past the camera, even though he's looking straight at it. Nedges is always really good at making broken things work. He'd tinker with any sort of abandoned electronics he found. I suppose it was fate. What was? Someone had wired a bomb inside a supply crate of food we found. He barely had time to scream for everyone to run before I went off. That's awful. Who would do something like that? Warlords thought it was a fun game to play. It was rather common and we were usually careful, but we hadn't had anything to eat in days. If Nedges hadn't talked us out of it, we'd all have been dead when we went for it. This sounds like a horrible child rearing. No guiding authority, no protection, no education. But we are a lot tougher and determined for it. Those who can't survive don't. It's sad, it's depressing, but it's our traditions. It's not like it was all bad. You'll learn a lot about trading, survival, and working as a team. Even when my stomach was growling, the others were there to help me carry on. Here it is. This is the one and only that has most of our clutch in it. A group of 5 draymen crowd together in a picture taken in the beautiful grassy hills. All but the one I think is Nedges are barely half my height. They look happy. Their clothes are rugged leather, their faces are covered in dirt and grime, the diminished amount of food evident in their bodies, but all of them share the same hopeful smile I see on Zuri's face today. That's Ariel. He was our clutch's fighter. Whenever we were in danger, he would fling himself headfirst into it. Ariel caused a lot of problems, but he never was a true fighter. Friend? Fighter? Shit. But he was never a truer friend. That's what that said. Okay. I fucked up. She points to the smallest of the group, a fiery redhead with a body marred with scars and bits of his tail and broad wings missing. Even from the picture I can see the energy and fight pouring from him. What happened to his ear? Funny story about that one, but I promise that I never tell it again. He is now a diplomat in the Reolian Republic. I can't picture him wearing anything other than that tunic. And the back with pale green hair is Jedian. He rarely spoke much, but he always seemed to have the right words to diffuse the situation. Jedian was our diplomat, not Ariel. He used to make these really yummy wheat biscuits. Jedian didn't make them very often, but he always made me want to celebrate our hatching day. Used to? He disappeared a few weeks after this was taken. Gideon had a contact who used to trade us wheat for scrap we'd find in the old ruins. One day he went to make the trade and never came back. I'm sure he's still out there somewhere. I like to think so. This was during a time when there was a fashion on Celestia for bags made of the wings of Draymond, so we suspected. Holy fuck, that's really fucking morbid. I'm sure he's fine. Maybe he got kidnapped by a slave trader or something. Yeah, I'm sure he's still out there, thinking about his friends. Oh fuck, what am I supposed to say other than weak platitudes? Realistically, he was probably killed to make some snobby rich lady a nice handbag, disgusting as that thought is. What sort of jerk would I be to say that? Can you guess who this is? Kylie? Nope, I may have been small, but I wasn't that small. Guessing Kylie would be a better guess than Zuri. The girl in the picture doesn't strike me as the Zuri I know today. For starters, her stature really is smaller than Kylie. Her tail is thin and whip-like. Zuri's cropped hair is much longer, falling almost to her knees. I can count the number of ribs in her chest, so prominent they stick out. But the strangest thing of all is that she looks so meek. Timid. She's clutching to a taller girl with golden hair and air of grace and nobility. Zuri, on the other hand, looks like a scared mouse. What do you think? I was cute, right? You look so weak. I was thinking timid and meek. Little Zuri is adorable, though. She was happy, but absolutely worthless. I don't know what part of that sentence worries me more. Aren't you happy? If I could get out of this cramped room again, I'd be a lot happier. I'll go yell at the commander again. What else? When I picked up the mantle of being a warrior, I realized that the universe isn't as black and white as I thought it would be. Good and evil aren't hard to distinguish sometimes. I worry if we're doing the right thing. I'm not unhappy, I'm just confused. I want to go home. Not you as well. It took a lot of courage for me to finally admit that. I've been thinking about it since we got back from the camp. I'm proud that I was able to say it. Little Zuri there would never have the courage to admit it. She'd have just cowered and had to be pulled along. Why? You know we have to do this. It's just something I feel in my gut. It's telling me that we should just go home now and forget about this. Kika gave me the logical standpoint. Zuri is giving me the spiritual side of it. This is going to be dangerous. I feel it. I'm putting the lives of this crew into hardship and risk. But there is no way I'm letting this mystery go unsolved. If this device turns out to be a super weapon, then it will be worth it. The lives of the few versus the lives of the entire world. If this is a wild goose chase, we have to do this. It's our duty to do whatever we can to protect the innocent people of the Katajun directorship from any and all threats to their safety. I'm a little unsure of myself, to be honest, but I am sure of that. When I was commissioned, I swore to protect the citizens of my homeland and the troops under my command. I've got a bad feeling about this as well, but that doesn't mean I can't shrink our duty in our hour of need. I'll need you there with me, Zuri. I can't do this without you. Don't lie. You can do this without me. No, I need you because... Oh shit, I was not prepared for this. You're my security officer. You're my partner. What do you think I'm gonna pick, game? Of course I'm gonna boinker. You're my partner. Because we are friends. We're in this together, thick or thin. But my effort to cheer you up to cheer her up falls flat. Try as I might, Zuri seems to have lost that flicker of happiness. Oh, fuck you! I said it! I said the thing I was supposed to say! It's supposed to make you happy. You sound just like her. Even though she doesn't say it, her eyes tell me who she's talking about. Zuri's emerald green eyes are dim as she goes back to staring at the picture. Who was she? Akiril. She was our leader. She was the most important person in my life. She made me happy and whole. Was she your lover? I wanted to ask her more to help me understand Zuri's past a little more, but the hurt in her eyes wards me away. No, what Zuri needs now isn't an interrogator, but someone to just be there for her. The food is growing cold, but we don't move for it. Minutes tick by as Zuri fights tears and sniffles. I miss her. Tell me about her. You would have liked her. Definitely liked her more than me. Where I was useless and weak, she was steadfast and strong. With her protecting me, I always felt safe. I was so weak, so pitiful. Monsters would come for us and all I could ever do was hide. She and Ariel would go out there and beat them to a pulp. She would make the bandits leave us alone. Once I got kidnapped by a bunch of slavers. They threw me into this small cage where I couldn't even see the light. I thought I was going to die in that hell until I saw the sun and her face again. She was a true warrior when I was nothing but a burden. I was so stupid. I was happy with it. You weren't worthless. All I could do was patch up our stuff, and she loved my flute. Every night, she always had me play songs on it for everyone. It made the night not feel quite so long or dark. I'd see her beautiful smile and cheery laugh, and I really thought that I was helping everyone. What happened? I got her killed. Zuri, I'm so sorry. If I wouldn't have been such a coward, if I would have stopped and stayed with her. You don't know that? Oh wait. What, you don't know that? Okay, you don't know that. What happened? I was gathering berries one day when I stumbled into a pack of these flesh-eating spiders. Oh fuck, that's creepy. I screamed for help and she came running. If I would have just kept my big mouth shut. She told me to run, to let her fight and protect them from me. And I let her. I just ran away because I couldn't do anything. Never again. I'm never going to run away again when somebody needs help. That's why I'm staying here, even though I want to run. Oh my fucking god, so she was killed by getting eaten alive by flesh-eating spiders. That is like the worst kind of death I can imagine. You might be my friend, but I have more than just you to protect. Everyone on the ship needs my protection, just like Akiril. Always fought for the well-being of our clutch. Oh, shit. Should I have said because she's my security officer? God damn it. Zuri, your music didn't kill her. Not being a real warrior didn't kill her. She died trying to protect you. I knew you wouldn't understand. Because it is absolutely bonkers. You're bonkers. Her best friend. I can't imagine the amount of pain and loss that Zuri went through. Akiril was her sister. if not in blood, but in name. Still, that's no reason for her to blame herself for what was essentially an accident. Akuro cared for Zuri as much as Zuri cared for Akuro. I wouldn't let my family die if I could have protected them. But Zuri can't see that. Maybe I can't see that either. If we don't find something soon, there might not be nothing left of my family. I need to find this stupid researcher ship. Let's agree that we're both crazy. Do you have any other pictures? Sure, there's an amazing one I took the Emerald City in here somewhere. Zuri flips through the pictures of her homeworld without a second of nostalgia. I can't blame her. The drawer world seems pretty bland. The picture of what I think is a ruined wall catches my eye. What's that one? I don't know. Graffiti of some sort. Who knows? Who cares? Oh, fuck. The glowing blue scribbles look really familiar, though, as does the person standing beside it. He's not a Draymond. He looks more like a human researcher. I don't remember taking this one. Nedges might have. He always liked to take those weird scenery pictures. No, I don't think so. Zuri, when we were breaking out of that undergraduate datapad, did we see a picture that looked like just like this? Those markings look like the ruins. Hey, wait! You gave me this picture! Remember? You were clutching yours so tight that I couldn't see it, so you gave me a copy. I did, didn't I? To the lab! I'm still... Make copies of that picture then. I'm going to get Rasuna to let you out of this cage. No, take it. You need to get cracking on this right now. You're right, but... I think I'm done reminiscing for now. As long as you bail me out of here when you're done, you can borrow it. Nothing bad is going to happen to this one. I give you my word. That's good enough for me. Now go, shoo! And Zuri, let's keep this a secret for now. Alright. I'm not going to risk my adversary getting this step ahead of me. I am once again in the lead of this operation. I have the truth in my hands. But as I walk out, I can see that forlorn look return on Zuri's face. I'm going to get her out of this cage. She might want to protect others, but I can do as well. Alright, I'm gonna end this chapter here quickly because this seems like the best opportunity to stop the point. Bye, friends.